Well, back to Fog Wrestling. We're going to be ranking every match from December to Dismember. We've already reviewed this show. We've already gave our thoughts in depth about the entire thing, so go check that out. But we're here to rank every match. Was there a good match? There was one. Was there shit matches? There was
plenty.
And greatest pay-per-view of 2006? Definitely not. But anyway, we kick off with Daivari taking on Tommy Dreamer. You could have literally had any match in here bar the opener, and I don't think I could actually argue with it.
Yeah, no, I mean most of them were shite, but this one it kind of takes the cake. Daivari beating Tommy Dreamer in a boring match. Big Khali was there, then he left and
came back through the curtain. I mean, if this could have been any better, you just have Dreamer beat Daivari. It didn't. That's why it ranks bottom here. Next up, we have the mixed tag match. Two heels, Mike Knox against fucking Kevin Thorne for 10 minutes. He turns heel. Well, turns heel on Kelly walks out. Ariel beats Kelly. Pish.
Aye, awful match. I mean, I guess the swerve is that Mike Knox is leaving. I mean, great, but the match is shite. Who cares? Is
there much more to say in the match?
No,
none of these matches had fucking build.
To me, I don't think Mike Knox leaving is such a big deal, considering how Kelly. I mean,
I know, like the way Taz and Joey Styles are making it, as if like fucking he's like shut up the entire arena.
No, I mean, like I didn't see it as such a massive fucking heel thing, but. He left, Kelly was left in the ring, got battered by Ariel, Kevin Thorne was about to come in, do something, Sandman comes out with a cane. Why the Sandman isn't in a match, fucking God knows. He starts beating up Kevin Thorne with a cane. Joey Styles said it was going to be like a Star Wars clash because Kevin Thorne had a stick, but it was basically Sandman battering him, then he celebrates with a beer. Match was garbage, just like every other match basically on this show.
Just like the next one, which was Sylvester Takai, Elijah Burke.
Yep, versus the FBI. I haven't seen the FBI in a while. Well, they did take on the Hardys a couple weeks ago, but apart from that, they have not been seen on ECW. Nothing really happened in this match. Nothing really.
No, the problem is with pay-per-view, right? See when you've got like such a short roster, and especially the fact you don't have any main offenders, and 6 of them are in the main event, it's going to be a problem to book the rest of the show. But see when you take out Sabu out the chamber match and you don't have Sandman on the show, well, what the fuck are you going for?
Yep, Tony Mamalik comes in, gets the hot tag at the end, doesn't really do much, gets pinned, and that's it over really.
Not
so
really the worst match on this list, but still utter dog shit. Coming in at number 3, Balls Mahoney against Matt Striker. Striker's rules match, nothing particularly good. I mean, see, for a match that's all automatically limited by stuff they can't do, it shouldn't be ranking this high up, especially because Balls Mahoney's in it.
But I think the other 3 matches were that shite, and at least this one had the whole. I just think the Striker's rule things made it a wee bit better, like, you know. So
I thought it was a bit pish, like.
Aye, it wasn't great, but it was better than the other 3. So
I mean, it didn't even end with anything.
it ends with a roll up, but I mean, no, it ends with a spine buster. This thing coming out of nowhere, but you know what? It's not great. But
I know, but I just thought we were going to get a chair shot for Balls Mahoney, but we didn't. Talking about chairs, though, we did see the chair used in the Extreme Elimination Chamber, but this match, it just, in my opinion, it just shows you
how bad a match. When the chamber match isn't the best match in the card, when a normal tag match is beating a chamber match, to me that just kind of shows how bad the chamber match was. I mean, this was not good. Punk and RVD had a decent wee spell, but I mean, a decent wee spell is not enough to, you know, say this match was the best thing on the show, and it wasn't, unfortunately.
Like, you should be saying about a chamber match, oh, it was a good fucking great match, but
it had a poor wee spell, maybe. There was a wee boring 2-minute spell where nothing happened. This is the opposite. Apart from the 2-minute spell with RVD and Punk and the test drop and the elbow drop after the nothing happened. Yep. Garbage.
Took Sabu at it for Hardcore Holly, awful, then eliminate him without even that being relevant. And the weapons, the chair got a couple of good spots, but apart from that, everything else.
Table didn't even get used. I mean, come on. What this? Big Show comes in, lasts less than 4 minutes against Lashley. Just terrible match. Easily the worst chamber up until this point. I don't think it's the worst chamber of all time because there's been some bad ones lately, but my god, this wasn't good, guys. This wasn't good at all. This was pish.
And yep, they come in, fight. Big Show only lasts about 3 minutes. Good night. I mean, the only good thing, we've got no ECW champion, me and you.
And even then, it's a champion we don't want.
I know.
So,
but we want more than the Big Show. That's kind of the bottom line. But anyway, rounding off this list of this utter dog shit pay-per-view, we have Eminem taking on the Hardys, and yes,
opening match of the night, best match of the night. And it was a tag team match that was just a normal tag team match, nothing on the line apart from bragging rights, I guess, to call yourself the best tag team. Well, the build up wasn't exactly fantastic, but I guess it had, it had two of the best tag teams of the Ruthless Aggression era, even though the Hardys were more Attitude Era. But you get my point. A long match. This lasted longer than the Chamber, but it actually didn't. I don't know. I thought it was alright. Like, I've not.
It's shocking like that this match lasted longer than the Chamber.
Yeah, but I mean it was good. So
I know, but I'm just saying, really.
It is what it is. I mean, good match. Hardys win with double twist of fate. Then the swanton on both of them piled up. Solid match. I give it an 8 out of 10, but everything else was god awful on this show.
If we were to give a match a rating out of 10, usually it's a wee 5 stars, so you give it 4 out of 5.
Aye.
Big Dave Meltzer, yeah, so would I, but everything else would probably be half a star. In fact,
I just think this match could have been a lot better if there was like belts on the line or something, or maybe I should have fucking main evented. I don't know. What?
Couldn't have main evented.
I know, but just say for argument's sake, what if you bring out brand new, newly created ECW Tag Team Championships and you make this a freeway Extreme Rules Tag Team match with Sandman and Dreamer?
Well, it would have been fantastic, like, but yeah, it could have been main evented. But I mean, they built up this Extreme Chamber match. You couldn't have just fucking.
Well, I think at least if they put this Chamber match first, they wouldn't have dashed everyone's hopes.
Yep. But anyway, guys, that'll do it for this. We're not going to give it. Our rating was 1.5 overall because he gave it 2, I gave it 1. That's in the review. Make sure you go check that out. We talk about all the backstage segments and all that.
Talk about everything in detail.
Yes, but not here. So until then, peace.